Recently, there's been quite a bit of police violence in our country, and citizens have been protesting the use of police force. The government has been looking into policing rules and the training of officers. As citizens, we should know how policing operates and our rights. The Bill of Rights was added to our Constitution in 1789 in order to ensure American citizens would have basic rights, like freedom of speech, the right to protest, and freedom of religion. The following amendments, the Fourth and Fifth Amendments, relate specifically to our rights in relationship to the police and the law. The Fourth Amendment states, "The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized." This means that people have the right to say to a police officer that he cannot look through their things. This includes his home, personal items, and documents. However, an officer needs to have a warrant to look through all these things. To get a warrant, an officer needs to go to court and provide evidence. The Fifth Amendment states, "No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless the presentment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces, or in the militia, when in actual time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject to the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property, without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation." This means that one cannot be charged for a murder or other serious crime and be tried unless a jury decides on a trial. This is not the case for people in the military, who go through a different process. No person shall be put on trial twice for the same crime and cannot be required to give evidence against himself. People have the right to say no to a search of their homes, papers, and property, but if there are reasons to search, then the officer needs to have a warrant. Let's see what happens when a police officer pulls you over for rolling through a stop sign. Do you know how fast you were going? I ran the red light. Uh-huh, you dirty criminal. I'm giving you a ticket of $420. Okay, sir. This is what you don't do. Do you know how fast you were going? Then you'd say something like, "No, I didn't think I was speeding." And if he asks you if he can search your car, you should say, "I don't consent to a search." Say this once or twice if he's persistent. If he opens your car anyway, don't get mad and touch him because you can be charged for assault. If you are bothered so much that he opened your car, you can sue him in traffic court. The framers, in my opinion, would be very upset because they tried to make it very hard for law enforcement to have too much power, as in they can bend the rules because most people don't know their rights. Some things that make it worse is that they have military weapons and use them a lot. It is scary because in Ferguson, the law enforcement has armored vehicles, grenade launchers, and military firearms. This is exactly what the framers did not want. Police violence is on the rise, or at least people are protesting more, and the government is trying to make more awareness on the subject of your rights. The Fourth and Fifth Amendments are both in place to protect people from illegal searches and interrogation without the knowledge of your rights. So maybe we can solve the problems we have, or we could vote for Trump and make things worse.